This is Novel Spirits.
And what a good theme song.
Yeah, I know, right? It's gonna come in after the intro because I don't edit, but it's fine. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to Novel Spirits, where if it can be read, it can be done so. Fancy spirit. It feels like it's been a long time since we put something out, but really, it's just that New Year curve. So, Happy New Year, guys, to all you listening. Because obviously we didn't set this out at the beginning of the year, as end of the month already. But I hope you guys had a good one. Hope Santa was nice to y'all. Who's next? The Easter Bunny, right? No, okay, I don't know.
Or
Anyway,
Cupid. Yeah, Cupid
Valentine's,
maybe.
yeah, Cupid.
Cupid's
Okay,
coming
yeah.
by.
Well, anyway, hope you guys had a good one. Yeah, how you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I didn't really get hit by an ice storm, so I guess it was fine. I wanted to miss work, but
Yeah, that ice storm was brutal. Jacob, did you get hit with any ice?
I don't know. I don't leave my house, so it was warm inside, and I work from home, so
Nice.
I didn't really get any benefits.
Yeah, we almost got the day off. We got the message that came in saying, "Hey, by the way, the office is closed." And then we're all prepping for the day off, and then another message comes in later that night saying, "By the way, if you're remote working, you're still working." I'm like, "Fuck." So,
dang it.
Yeah, we do a lot of trucking, so the people that deal with the trucking, we didn't have to work, but us lovely software guys had to work.
Yeah, as always, IT carries from the shadows.
Yeah.
So. But all right, guys, let's jump into it. Today we have a new book. We're not doing our Battle of the Genres. That is for later, much later, because we have an agenda that we came up with on our last episode that we're going to stick to.
While drunk.
While drunk, yes,
At least
exactly.
me.
Yeah. I mean, I was pretty, yeah.
I honestly don't remember what we said, so.
But was it the alcohol, or was it just because it's the new year?
Probably a little bit of both, but.
Yeah. Well, we promised a book today. Higgins, would you like to introduce the book?
Yeah, I asked that we read Lost Fantasy.
Yeah.
By Curt Pires. And
show hands
to
see who got the physical copies. I was successful this time.
Not me.
Oh, Jacob, come on
criminal.
now.
The art's by Luca Castellanguida or something like that.
Names.
But it's a new series, relatively new. It started coming out in 2025. It was one of those ones where I was just on Amazon and saw it 5 or 6 times and was like, man, I should buy that. And I did. And then it sat on my shelf for another amount of time. And then I was like, perfect time to read it is on a podcast. So
yeah. And I gotta admit, when you introduced it last episode, and I had, again, admitting that I had to rewatch the last episode to recall what we were doing. But when you introduced it, you were like, Final Fantasy. It is not a Final Fantasy book. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit more. And like I said, I'm not a big Final Fantasy, fanatic. I've played games before. But I feel like I enjoyed this far better than the Final Fantasy lore for me.
I think I only really said that because he's got the Buster sword on his back.
Yeah. And he looks like that. He looks like one of the main characters.
The guy. Yeah.
So, well, okay. Go ahead.
I'll give our people a little synopsis.
Go for it.
Nothing like Final Fantasy, like we said. So basically, there's bad and or good, I don't really know at this point, bad and or good magical creatures living in the center of the earth, and they somehow got free a long time ago. And then these 5 real badass guys fought them and send them back, and now they work with the government to keep the bad and or good people in the center of the earth, which they call Terra. And passed down there 5 people basically just made an organization for that. The Great Hunters or something like that.
Yes. That was a great synopsis. No, reminder that this is not a closed book quiz. Like we do have the physical copies in front of us. No, that was actually really on point. So, the Great Hunters, they did include some American history in there with Teddy Roosevelt. But essentially, yes, there are magical forces, good and bad, and they sneak up to the surface, and these guys deal with them. Um, what
Yeah,
was
they
Go
come
ahead.
up in a very like so if you've seen Solo Leveling,
Mhm.
where they kind of just come from somewhere through a portal, and which I don't know if they come through portals, but they come, they're these magical creatures, and we have hunters that hunt them down and get dispatched to kill them. So it reminded me a lot of Solo Leveling in the beginning.
That it's funny you said I didn't go that far to, I guess, tie how the monsters came in because it does. Yes, you're absolutely right. Solo Leveling does have this premise, and it's a little bit closer to the reference that I had. But for me, it was just a modern day Witcher.
Yeah, I
So
mean, it
yeah,
is like, at least to start off with, it seems pretty like it could be a monster of the week type of thing.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely got that vibe. It wasn't like the same brooding character as Geralt, but he had the same job. It's just a different timeline, hunting monsters, and at the very end, he has like the same charisma level as Geralt. Apparently,
He's got the looks for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
white hair.
exactly. White hair, sword, kills monsters. It's just a very different setting, like physical setting, but overall, good first impression.
And since we're
Um,
comparing it, it also is a lot like the first one I did, Something's Killing the Kids. It starts off a
Oh
lot
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
book.
Yeah, that's a good one, Jacob. All around circle, beginning of novel spirits. I like
So
it.
go watch that episode to
And
get
then
that
you know what we're
reference,
talking
Let's
or
about.
plug
read the book.
ourselves already.
Yeah,
No, but definitely a lot of like it gives a lot of like familiar vibes, and I think that's why I enjoyed it a lot because even though like again I'm not a Final Fantasy fanatic, there's a lot of stuff that I related to from stuff that I've already experienced before, games, books, comics, all alike. Um, but I was gonna ask specifically, like moving chapter by chapter. This particular book has 4 chapters. Higgins, walk us through the chapters. Tell us what was your favorite, and then let's go through it. And then as always, whoever's reading, this is a spoiler show, so go ahead and read it, get it, and enjoy it with us. Um,
yeah.
yeah. So, cheers.
So yeah, it starts off kind of like we said. We see our main dude. He's the white hair brooding guy, and all of a sudden he's teleported to Montana. And then he's like, "Hold up, you might be wondering how I got here." He did like the freeze frame thing, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we basically see like a natural disaster happen, and they're like, "Actually, not a natural disaster. Big bad fire golem thingies." And then, like I said, a whole group of 5 people, blah blah blah. They start working with presidents down the line to form their little crew, and then we're
yeah.
back to what's his like Henry man
Henry's the main character.
the main his it's Henry. Okay, I knew
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
with an N. But yeah, we see him and he's starts investigating what seems to be a mysterious girl in a coma.
Yeah. Um, and it does do kind of like that back and forth thing. So it starts off with him, doing something, and then how do I get here? And then it's like, okay, here's a girl in a coma, and how that happened. So it's a little bit back and forth from the beginning. But yeah, one of the things that I found interesting in chapter one is it does break down the lore before you get into the nitty gritty. Compared to, for example, Jacob, your example was, some or what is it? Something killed the kids. Something's killing the
Something is
kids.
killing the kids. Yeah.
Where you find the lore throughout. This is like chapter one is this is what you're working with, and then chapter 2 to 4 is this is what happens.
You at
But
least get a little small taste of it. There's like so many things that they can tap into on like later books because like they kind
yeah,
of they basically just invented a world and then threw us into like a short story just
yeah,
somewhere in the middle there.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of taps into what you said off camera. And readers, whoever, if you have the physical copy already, this is meant to be, what was it, Higgins, an expanded universe?
Yeah, kind of basically like Marvel MCU and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I just did like a quick Google search, and the author Curt Pires already has like plans to release this other one called Fireborn
Okay. Yeah,
in early 2026.
I
So
I already have high hopes for it. Just from reading this, and the fact that it doesn't belong to Netflix. So, I have high hopes for the expanded universe. The one thing I did find interesting about chapter 1 though is that the school system, the 4 or 5 people, the great hunters, formed a
yeah,
school in like one major country of the world.
Yeah, kind of like Harry Potter. It's like,
Yeah. Kind of like Harry Potter, again, kind of like Witcher. But it definitely, it was very interesting how they laid that out. And it made it seem almost, and I'm not trying to, kind of filter into the expanded universe because I don't know enough, but it almost made it seem like the Great Hunt happened and these guys went their separate ways and they're no longer friends. Like they don't really talk to each other or work with each other anymore.
that's man. We keep referencing other stuff, but it
Go
also
for it.
it also really felt like Wanted in that way, where it's like they have like your top like 5 to however many dudes were in that, and they're all bad. They're all like bad guys, or in this they're not bad guys. At least not all of them.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing, but it's like they're all kind of in it for their own thing. So even though they're like working towards like a somewhat central goal, they still don't really want to trust each other all
Yeah.
too much, which I think is for like good reason, because there was another part that they talk about in the future issues about something bad that happened in Valencia, which we never found out about. So something bad, almost as bad or worse than what's happening in these 4 issues, like happened in the past, and it sounded like it was connected to one of the 5 bosses doing something a little bit sketchy. So
No. Well, maybe we'll get the answers in the rest, like the Fireborn that you said, the rest of the expanded series.
well, like I said, before we started, I did read ahead because there's like 7 total issues.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
answer that question pretty early on.
okay,
But I won't
So
spoil it since you haven't read ahead
yeah,
yet.
we don't
Well,
spoil
so
the
well,
second volume.
well, hold on. Our rule is that we don't spoil anything that isn't a book related item. I'm really curious.
You're just gonna have to
Well, you
read.
just
You
you just
know,
have to
Damn.
read the second
Okay.
volume.
All right.
The trade
the readers
paperback
will
for
have to,
volume
the
2
viewers
comes
will
out.
have to go out and buy it.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I gotta hold myself to the same standard.
We'll just have to pick this up like next January or something with the volume 2, and then all your questions will be
Don't
answered.
tempt me with a good. I don't want to give my review too early, but don't tempt me with a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, the one thing I did like about this story in general, chapters aside, like I said, it reminded me a lot of Witcher, but it has a lot of modern aspects. The main character and I guess the supporting characters all fight with melee weapons, swords. I believe there's a section in there where Henry casts a spell and he can choose whatever weapon he has. He has like maces and crossbows and a whole bunch of other stuff. And yet somebody else is using a sniper rifle. So like,
No, that's like what they call it. Ballistomancy.
ballistomancy. Yeah. I mean, it's still technically magic, but it still incorporates different, technological
Yeah.
elements. It's not just steel.
What's
You know?
another reference? That girl from Naruto that like her thing is that she just makes weapons.
Is it
with her, like-
Naruto?
There's that one girl. I don't know what her name is.
I think
but
you're
she,
referring
like,
to
pulls...
My Hero Academia when
No. In Naruto, I think her name's like Kai or K or something like that. And like she like pulls a scroll out and like stuff.
Oh,
shoots
yeah.
That's
out of it.
10-10.
Yeah. 10.
Yeah,
10.
10. See,
Yeah.
I'm there.
But no, there's a character in My Hero Academia. She's like the black hair with the ponytail.
Yeah.
She-
She
yeah.
pulls like stuff out of her body.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a lot of
also
stuff.
like JJK with
Oh my god.
Mai's sister. She controls bullets. Maki's sister. I think her name is May.
Mai,
Yeah,
yeah.
or Mai.
MAI.
Either
we go.
way,
MEI is a pedophile. MAI. May, the white hair girl.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so we
Still
just
in
got her.
JJK.
We got our weeb out just now.
Yeah. I think that was a good one. That might make a good short.
There's, and I don't know if he did this on purpose, but there's like so many things in there that it's like, man, that reminds me of that, and that reminds me of that, and then
Yeah.
the sheriff looks like Jason Isaacs. Like if they decide to make this into a TV show, he's cast. He's got it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
his name. The guy with what's his name? I might not have said the right guy.
Go ahead and look up the guy, but I'm going to tell you right now, if they ever decide to do a film or a show with this, it better not belong to Netflix. So it better be anybody else.
Sam
Amazon,
Elliott. My bad. Sam Elliott. It's like the spinning image.
Yeah.
Yeah. It better be Amazon. I'll even settle for Disney. Hell, but not Netflix. So, but yeah,
Michael did not like the Stranger Things ending.
I did not. No, absolutely not.
I haven't finished it. No
and
spoilers.
just before anybody says anything, it has nothing to do with any of the agenda discussion that's out there. It strictly has to do with the fact that I'm a big villain guy. When I write my books, villains are like a big thing, right? And they nerfed him. They absolutely nerfed him. I'm not happy about that. So,
but the only other thing I wanted to say about the first issue specifically was that our main dude's a bit of a mystery himself. He's kind of like Moses in the basket, just sitting there, and one of the main dudes like picked him up and said, "You're my kid now."
Yeah.
I hope he didn't have a family that loved him, because that guy didn't care.
Basically, just a morally acceptable kidnapping.
Yeah. It's like dropped off like at the fire department.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because his father or his adopted father is Black Heart, I think.
One of the great hunters.
Yeah, that's one of the great hunters is where I was going with that. And then there's, well, you said like there's 4 others.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember their names.
You get 2 closer looks, I think, or 2 closer looks at the other hunters. I don't remember their names either, but yeah, I mean, it's a really interesting dynamic that they have.
There's one guy who's, I don't know, his whole thing is he's in like Central Europe and he fights werewolves. And then the other one's like Japan, and he's doing Japan stuff. And then the other one looked like India and Africa, I assume.
I think it's Middle East and South Africa. I don't know, just Africa, yeah. But yeah, the reason why I kind of went to the schools is because moving on from chapter 1, you have the different operators, and each one, it like you said, operates independently. They're all in the same umbrella, but they all have their own agenda almost. Another reference to this, if I'm not explaining this, is John Wick. One giant organization, each assassin is their own person type deal. And the second guy, Nihilus, I think his name was, when he was introduced, again, during the whole time flippity flop thing, when Nihilus was introduced, he was a very interesting character to me because I could not, and I can't tell if it was he was like interesting because I couldn't answer my own questions, or just because of the way that he was drawn onto the pictures, drawn onto the pages.
It wasn't because he uses a lightsaber?
I was getting to that, Higgins. I was going to say, number 1, is he a Jedi? And number 2, is he blind or not? Like, I can't tell.
But yeah, that's possible too. It's like a lightsaber that he can kind of shoot too, though. It shoots a beam out.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Nihilus is the blind Jedi.
From
He
the
has
Book of Eli?
Book of Eli in Star Wars, I guess. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a very good reference. Nihilus, looks like a combination of Book of Eli and Star Wars because he has the character, he has the attitude, and he has a blue lightsaber. So, I mean, yeah, he was introduced. He's the second. He's the second kind of investigator aside from Henry, and it's a very stark, very linear comparison between the two. Henry's very, like you said, very mysterious, and Nihilus he's very upfront. You have what you deal with right there and then. There's not much to him except the fact that he's a blind Jedi, apparently.
Yeah. And probably not blind, but a blind Jedi. The reason he's there
Go ahead.
is which is a pretty good point to like the whole plot of this thing is that our main guy gets like shot at by the ballistomancy person.
Mhm.
But also the guy with the gun is working with his girlfriend as a hitman, his ex-girlfriend as a hitman. And then she's like, "Oh, I don't want to kill him." And so the bullet just kinda hits him.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of out of commission for like a few days. That's basically the whole like side plot is like he's trying to investigate this bad thing that happened, and he's getting railroaded at like every possible stop. People are trying to kill him.
Yeah.
He gets taken over by a mind worm.
Yeah, so I guess it's worth mentioning, like the main character has more. It seems like he has more powers and more going on with him than the regular person does.
Yeah, he can read mind. He can read minds a little bit.
Yeah, he has like some kind of mind ability, and he can not only read minds but like see into things through like interacting with objects. It doesn't have to be exactly a person's mind.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah. So just there's something more going on with him.
That's that mystery baby stuff coming out again.
Yeah. He gets shot at. He gets a mind worm kind of placed in his head that temporarily kind of puts him against Nihilus.
Which is we get to see a cool fight. So that's pretty good.
We got a cool fight out of it, and then something else. I can't remember what else happens to him, but there's something else that kind of puts him out for a little bit. But he's the one taking all the blows, and apparently, like it's I don't want to say it, to get myself in trouble, but like Nihilus isn't taking any of the heat. It's just Henry until the very end. So, but
And yeah, we scrolled over it, kind of like the story does, but in the first issue, he has a familiar.
He's got a dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
And then so the dragon off screen dies and gives his life for Henry because he got shot in the head.
He got shot in the head. He was gonna die, and he saved him from bleeding out.
Yeah, it just like scrolls past it. It doesn't make it a big deal.
Nihilus has a what's it called? Like a polar bear. A polar bear familiar, and they're like, I can't tell if they're spirits or actually there, but the bear said "motherfucker" in one of his panels.
There's a polar bear without a coke. That happens,
Yeah.
But I'm so glad you brought that up because that's a super important part of it. The familiars that they all have, and I don't think that the dragon died. It was an aspect of the dragon that died. So when he summoned some familiars, there's two dragons, and Enzo was the one that was the talking one. And then he goes off to explain that when he met Enzo, something happened and he split into a different aspect called Orion or something like that. Enzo gave his life for Henry, but Orion is still there, and we don't know anything about Orion.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about
that.
And
then the other thing is that Orion also has the ability to split. So I'm wondering if that in this expanded universe, I'm assuming since you read ahead that this question is not answered. But I'm assuming if the expanded universe is going to explain if Orion eventually splits off into something else or something new. It almost seems like Henry's is constantly evolving, which also goes into like his extended life because the Great Hunt happened when Teddy Roosevelt was president, and yeah.
Sorry, you got distracted. I was looking at the book and remembered I saw another thing that dude's just putting like Easter eggs left and right in this thing.
Go for it.
We talked about the mind worms, and we were like, how are we gonna stop the mind worms? And it's like you gotta use this whistle that they're bad against sound magic. And these are like, what's it? The dudes they're basically the guys in the chair. They show up after the fact and Men in Black the people
Yeah.
and like retell the
yeah.
story. But he comes in here with his special mind worm flute, and it's just an ocarina.
Yes. Zelda. Yes, I love it. It looks 100%. Man, we're gonna have a lot of tags on this episode. With Men in Black, Witcher, Zelda.
This is the perfect one.
This is a good book. This is a good book, Higgins. I appreciate this.
We're gonna have like they're just like left and right, just like stuff, and that's got to be on purpose.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of angry viewers. They're gonna be like, "This is not about Men in Black. This is not about JJK."
No, I feel bad comparing it to so many things.
But it really is just a big, nest of things, a big conglomerate of things.
But it's in a good way. Like, I don't feel like it's ripping anything off.
None of it's very small nods to a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be too, because a lot of writers in general, like, they get this, like, the imposter syndrome, like they're stealing from something. I was like, no, like, I mean, you're living a time where nothing is gonna be original. Just give a gentle nod. People are gonna recognize it. They're gonna resonate with it. That's what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. Man, okay, we're only on chapter 2, and we got let's keep it going.
I've been jumping around.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I think I'm gonna get another drink. Do you guys want to say what you're sipping on?
Sure.
Before I do that,
yeah. I think Jacob and I have already shown bits and pieces of what we're drinking. Jacob, you want to go first?
Sure. So, I've already finished 2 drinks. I drank this Coors Light just while we were getting things started, and then I already finished this also, so I have to get a drink. But I just had a how do you say? Is it a Urito?
Yeah, a Dorito.
Jarrito? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be Hispanic, by the way,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to say that. But I mixed that with some rum.
Oh, ooh, I haven't
Nice.
tried that before. Man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was
all
good.
right. Yeah. Well, I'm also supposed to be Hispanic, but I have not tried that, so I feel kind of left out. But I went with kind of the traditionalist kind of thing back. We always relate the Jesus, I'm already drunk. We always relate the drink to the comic back when we were at the club. And the sheriff in the story had a date with whiskey. So I have my whiskey, courtesy of you, Jacob. This is the Wild Turkey.
Good.
I have about 6 shots in here. So and I'm
I
about
must have really liked the book.
yeah, I'm not trying to give my review away, but yeah.
Well, so how is it? How's the drink?
It's strong. It's good.
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been on my rich skinny white lady kick lately, and I've been doing like vodka water limes, mainly because I don't have any mixers in my house right now, but I do have vodka and my fridge has water, and I have some lime juice.
Nice.
So it's more out of necessity than desire, but it still does the job really well.
I got plenty of mixers, so you're
Very
always welcome
refreshing.
to raid my liquor locker. Now, there's also one more thing that I want to give a shout out to before we continue. And you know that you said you had to get another drink, but I want to congratulate you, Higgins. This is the first episode of the year, first off, and the first episode where you're not on an iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my computer that we got for Christmas.
Exactly.
And I got a webcam.
Moving
right
up in the
there.
world.
And the quality
If I could
is
show you
great.
guys, I would.
So much better.
Well, what I'm really hoping is that like all of my upload happens and I don't like lose connection. Which my computer has much better Wi-Fi connection than my iPad did. So
yeah, we're over here celebrating, and something's gonna happen at the end. I just know it.
See, I think I was like catching like 100 megs like tops on my iPad, and my computer gets 400 megs and
Nice.
and 40 megs upload. So
okay,
it's a beefy boy.
Well, we're all in the clear, 99% across the board. So here's hoping that we have a seamless episode. Jinx, I
Yeah.
guess knock on wood or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna get
So
I'm gonna get this drink now.
go
I
for
guess
it.
I'll run and get my third drink because I need to drink more.
All right,
Might
guys.
look
Well,
good.
I guess I'll just stay here, and you guys can listen to the soothing sound of my voice while they get their drinks. It is, we're currently recording at night, despite all the backgrounds that you may see. Let's see, what else can I say? Go Patriots! Congratulations, Patriots, for your performance, your wins. Man, what else? Anyone out there reading and drinking with us? Thank you for tuning in. Cheers. Enjoy. Yeah, soothing sound of my voice. Hey, there we are.
Sorry.
No, I was over here just, entertaining everybody by myself. All
Yeah, 'cause
by
you're not gonna edit it out?
myself. I'm not. No, this is mostly unedited podcast. No, it's actually like 100% most about
I
80%,
just
90%.
want
It's
you to
mostly
know-
because you add in the intro music.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of bouncing around the percentages. I have the intro music, I have the background, the logo, and maybe like the audio filter to make sure that everyone's on the same level. But I don't take anything out. I don't cut anything out or add anything in.
unfortunately, Michael got talking about the Patriots on here while we were gone.
Man.
My headphones stay connected all the way to the kitchen, so
So you heard all that?
I
Okay,
heard the entire thing.
I'm glad I didn't say anything bad, but I mean, yeah, go Patriots. We're probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, or a lot of viewers. I don't know.
I mean, I'm already
It's
getting a little
interaction,
bit of hate
baby.
right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, Higgins, you got your refill. I think we're all good to go.
Yeah.
What's next?
And all I had left was this hot honey Angry Orchard, so add that to the list.
Oh, nice.
Keep counting your drinks, bro. Must have really liked that book. So Higgins,
It
what
was-
else happens?
Man, I'm trying
Where
to
are we
think.
at?
I talked about his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend. We basically we start to they're following out a lot of clues. They start talking to the cops in town, and the cops are like, "Oh, great, we got the FBI in here. Just can't let the small town do their job and just brush it under the rug." And we didn't even talk about I guess we should talk about the main investigation. We said this girl was in a coma. She got hit by a car at the beginning of the book, but in actuality, a monster came and slashed her sister and all her older sister's friends in like a cabin, and she was getting chased by said monster, and that's why she ended up in the road in the first place.
Yeah.
And so they're investigating this cabin, and that's where we kind of meet like Nihilus and get his whole thing. He's like in the cabin checking stuff out. And then like we said, twists and turns happen the whole way through. They end up going, and the person that gives him the mind worms actually like the cop that's been dragging them along. He gets basically he's on break, he loses Nihilus, and he's like, finally I get to like get a cheeseburger, and then someone like I don't know, like chloroforms him and puts like the mind worm in his head, but also turns him into like a monster dude. I don't know if that's related to the worm or if that's like something else.
I think it was something else.
Because there's
Um,
which you don't find out till later. There's a sorcerer in town that's basically just like out to get anybody that just meddles in this town at all, basically.
yeah.
And he's the one that kind of like dips his toe in. And then I don't know. I'm just gonna jump straight into like the main crux of it. Like, dude, Henry's dad, Blackheart. I can't remember his like first name, but Blackheart's like, all right, one of you like four dudes is like seriously like messing around with our investigation, and like they're like, me? How could you possibly accuse me of doing that without any evidence? And then turns out, obviously, one of them's like messing around.
Yeah.
And of course, it's like the brooding, like Central European guy that ends up being like a bad guy. But for like, I don't know, not not the worst reasons. Still completely selfish, but not the worst reasons.
Yeah, I think we get to the end. We get, to the end of the twists and turns. We figure out who the real big bad is, and then we also figure out what caused the massacre and the incident in the first place, which I believe was the werewolf, and I think that's what pointed out
Werewolves.
to the European guy, because I think the European school is Wolfsbane school, so he was supposed to be in charge of those.
That's the kind of like the big twist about him himself is his whole thing. He's like, I'm fighting werewolves. I kill werewolves all the time. But turns out he's actually a werewolf himself. That's a werewolf that fights and kills other werewolves.
And there we go, folks. Right back to the Witcher cycle. Monsters that kill monsters.
Monsters that kill monsters. So his whole
Yeah.
thing that started this whole thing was that like he was out saving people, which apparently isn't like a top 5 thing to do anymore. They normally send like hunters out. And he was like, well, I'm bored. I'm just gonna go fight this thing. And ends up saving a lady and like has drinks and then has sex with her, impregnates her, and then it was like deuces.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a little, I mean, I'm glad he saved her, but it's still a little morally or ethically immoral, right? Like, could you imagine
Yeah.
like here this fireman is, I've saved you from the fire now. Would you like to have sex with me? And also, can you have a son without me? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, then that you kind of just jumped into the last portion, because I mean, really, the end of chapter 3 and chapter 4. I mean, it's the less about the combat and more about the sex. Like you have
There's a
the
lot of naked people in there.
at the end of chapter 3 and chapter 4. There's a lot of naked people. I mean, I think Henry hooks up with his ex. There's an orgy and
Very
yeah.
tasteful nudity, though. No, like nothing very explicit.
I
mean,
don't
you
know,
have
man. I saw at least one tramp stamp. So,
You have the the shapes and whatnot, but there's like no nipple or bush, so I think it's like pretty PG as far as that goes. Compared to some of the comics we've read in the past, it's all like very above board.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that phrase from now on. I hope nobody minds. That's great. Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. It's very tasteful art. Which brings me to, my art comment here. From the cover, and I'm gonna be very honest here, from the cover, I don't think this is something that I would have picked up if I didn't know Final Fantasy. To me, like, the art is very cartoonish at first glance. However, reading through the comic, um I think the art was awesome.
Yeah.
It does have a few pages that kind of blend more into watercolors than anything else, but I think it was the perfect kind of application for a story like this.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bloody as some of the other manga that we've done, but it definitely, even in its own kind of cartoonish style with the colors and whatnot, really draws out some of the details as far as the weapons that are being used, the twists and turns that we're experiencing. I don't normally get into art when I do, these episodes with y'all, but I mean, I have a lot to say about the art on this one. Like, I really liked it.
This one had like a cool thing. Like you said, they did like specific stuff, like the flashbacks look like sepia tone and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then like his like mind powers like a yellowed version of like what happened in the past.
Yeah.
But I really liked when he's like, he gets like knocked out or the mind worm like hits him, and then like he's trying to remember what happened, and it's
And
all
it's
like
just,
kind of like real blurry and like
yep.
just like after images of like what he saw, and he like finally
It's
like
all
zones it in.
splotchy and staticky. Yeah.
That was really cool.
I don't know if that's credits or kudos to the artist or kudos to the colorist, but whoever did, made that decision.
I mean, probably both. I'm assuming like artist means the guy that drew it, and then usually the artist is the one that draws it, and the colorist is the one that fills it in.
Yes. There are some cases where they're the same person, but in most big productions, and like I said, or like you said, I should say, expanded universe intent, there would have a lot of people on the team, so it makes sense to be two people. But I mean, you tell us.
And then, I don't. There's a lot of there's a couple scenes where like a cop car is like in there, and I kind of liked when like you got like the splashes of red and blue on the characters, kind of like aftertones on them. They really nail it, and like all good comics, the lines are extra thick and dark, just like we like them in comic books.
Yep, it was good.
But yeah, so basically the big bad that killed all the people at the end of this volume happened to be dude's son.
Yeah.
And it was kind of an accident because he's a bit of a loner. He doesn't get to leave the house because his dad doesn't want anybody to find out about his son. So he doesn't get in trouble for being a werewolf himself. And then the dude's just a bad dude. He kills the lady because he's like, gotta tie up my loose ends. Kills the sorcerer buddy. Kills every loose end he possibly can. And then
except
like
the son.
Not the son. He tries to, but
actually, I think they do kill him.
Well, Henry like slashes him pretty good. His intestines are hanging out.
Yeah,
he was still standing in the last like scene that I think I remember seeing him in, but dude's probably dead. Hit him with
probably dead, and Henry definitely had some regret on that. At least his face showed a little bit of regret.
Well, that was like right before the kid died. The kid popped out that he said like what's it called? His like he hurt my mom first or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa. But then Henry puts all the pieces together and he's like, you dang werewolf guy. I know it's you. I know you did that. I know you did that. Yeah. And that guy's like, what are you gonna even do about it, my man?
Yeah.
Like I'm bigger, stronger, and more connected than you. What are you even gonna like attempt to do here?
I was gonna say, man, that's a really sad twist that we just revealed to the audience, but then you're like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, my man? And I was like, yeah, I can't help but laugh at that.
Yeah. I mean, it was sad. I mean, he killed him off, but then it just opens up even more. Like I'm tempted to like hop on those next 3 issues because we get left on a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, Jacob, you kind of put us at a disadvantage because you already read them, but like it really did make me want to keep going. So
I recommend it.
Yeah. We kind of end. He's talking to his dad right before all this stuff happens, and his like son's like, "Oh, I gotta go. Someone's at the door," and the dad's like, "Yeah, someone's here for me too." And the last page is like him getting another call from somebody saying, "You got to get over here. Your dad's missing," and his whole apartment or whatever is just like tore up.
Yeah, his whole castle.
Yeah, his whole castle's just ruined.
So yeah, it was a call from the Black Pillar, and the Black Pillar is the same society as the 5 Hunters.
It's actually probably the sphere from Las Vegas, right? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, really. So maybe from Montana to Las Vegas, that's the distance from the surface to the middle world. So
the Black Pillar.
Yeah. So it kind of alludes to an inside job, basically. But yeah, and that person's dead. So
the kid,
the kid, yeah, the kid's dead. Absolutely, 100%. They put him in a body bag. He's gone.
Oh no,
See, I don't know. Like because they put him, they just cover his face. Yeah, they cover him up. But if he's a werewolf, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he'll come back.
Maybe werewolf blood, and then he works with the team.
Jacob, I got a question for you. You read 3 chapters ahead. Did he come back?
Not yet.
So he's not. No, he's dead.
Well, it goes on to different things.
Go ahead and comment if you think this guy's dead.
Because think about it, the sheriff or the deputy that they stabbed through the chest
Yeah, except
survives.
yeah.
But it was
That's
because Henry
Henry didn't do
yeah,
the kill shot.
Yeah, he didn't do the kill shot. Henry definitely did the kill shot to the
But I
werewolf.
mean, really,
and then
what is
found out it
worse,
was a kid.
stab through the middle of your chest or just getting sliced open?
Was his
I don't
heart
know.
out?
No, it's
Like-
just his intestines and stuff, I
Yeah.
think.
So the sheriff, all his stuff was still inside where it's supposed to be.
That is
Yeah,
true.
but
His
you got,
stuff was
you got
inside.
stabbed right here,
Yeah,
right in the middle of your body
right in the middle.
But
with
his
a
body-
giant sword. I mean,
But,
a
like,
His body
massive
was
sword.
bigger.
his blood was still on the inside. Like,
His
that's where
body
it's
was
supposed
bigger
to be.
too, so maybe there was like holes. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we're talking. This is a magic world here, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
It could be. I think you. I don't know werewolf lore, but I think you have
They
to like hit him
mentioned that
with
they
silver.
have healers.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm fairly certain werewolf lore. They're not immortal.
Silver
They can-
bullets, right?
Yeah, silver anything.
Silver anything.
Yeah, that's
Do
across
they
the
care
board.
about holy water?
No, they do not. I don't think so. But silver
silver,
overall
huh?
across monsters
Silver.
is fairly
We'll find out later down the road when we get that.
See, now we
new
have
Robert
to read-
Eggers movie.
Yeah. We have to read and we have to support the expanded universe now. Like there's no way around it. We have to know what happens.
I've already put a good chunk of money into another expanded universe, so I guess I can do this. I've bought. I don't think I'm caught up anymore, but I bought a fair chunk of like the massive verse that we talked about on like the old podcast,
Gotcha. Yeah.
and there's
Well-
like 5 to 6 like extra like comics with
Well,
that one.
It's
series.
okay. It's okay. Okay. And so here's what we'll do, right? When we start investing in other expanded universe, we'll go ahead and claim it as a studio expense, right?
Yeah,
And then we'll do the episodes, and then we'll say, hey guys, if you want to support what Novel Spirits is doing, go ahead and like, subscribe, and then YouTube will pay us back for everything that
true.
we're doing.
It's a good idea.
that's true.
So don't forget,
should do
guys,
that.
to like and
We should-
subscribe to the video.
We should do that anyways.
Oh, man, yeah, no, this
Nah,
is,
but I mean, if I'm being honest, I'll probably buy them.
yeah.
I'll probably buy them. I've already got the second volume like pre-ordered, and it's not even coming out till like I don't know, like May or something like that.
See, you're already ahead of the game, Higgins. You're already there. Don't make any more excuses. Just
I
do
mean,
it.
it's only like
Nike. Just do it.
I mean, they're
So I mean,
getting more expensive, but they're almost always on like a sale on like Amazon or something like that. So
issue number 7 actually came out today. So
yeah, no, I saw
What?
that.
like, I mean, we're fresh off of this thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a good issue.
We'll put that tag on the video. We're gonna blow up. I like it.
Hot and ready.
Yeah, yeah. we actually kind of hit like a pretty a hot topic there.
Higgins, man, this is a good
Good call.
choice, man. Yeah.
I got the I got my what's it called? I got my finger on the pulse or something like that. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. All
No,
right.
it was good. I mean, it was a good read. I was not excited for this read, like just looking at it, because I thought it had something to do with Final Fantasy. I've never seen Final Fantasy, just because you mentioned that in the last episode.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's right up my alley. Like this is the type of action, monsters, a little bit of
Yeah.
mystery going on. Like it's exactly what I enjoy.
It is literally, Jacob, to your point, continuation of Something Killed the Kids, except it's not the same universe.
I actually
Yeah.
might say I like it more, and I'm probably gonna order the issue just to have it and keep up to date with it. Yeah, I mean I read it online, but I like to have the physical copy of something I really like.
I like to have
And
stuff on
yet,
the bookshelf.
and yet, you say that, and I'm gonna give you shit because Higgins and I are the only ones with physical copies now.
That's just because
Well,
I'm
I didn't know I liked it.
money, Michael. I don't have like self-restraint when it comes to like buying like a comic book or something, or a book even. It's like, will I get to it? I don't know. Hopefully we read it on the podcast, because otherwise I probably won't. But
Well, so I guess that's the beauty of it. This is why we do the podcast, because whenever we take turns, like Jacob and I have to go
Self-restraint.
through. Yeah, we have to go through the trouble of researching stuff and doing your method of Googling but you just look on your shelf and you're like, hey, yeah, I haven't read this one yet.
Yeah.
I haven't. There's more than a few, and then another one I pre-ordered. Like, I forgot I pre-ordered it. I heard someone talking about it on the podcast, some other podcast I listened to, and then it finally, like, the pre-order was like, it's coming now, and then by like $26, and I have a book on my. It's not even on my bookshelf. It's just on the back of my couch right now.
Okay. Well, Higgins, I have a question for you real quick. Before we get into the reviews for this book, right? Since you are a consumer of the comic medium, right?
Yeah.
What, I guess, advice do you have for individuals that are like actually collecting and reading, these series? And two, if you were talking to somebody who was making a comic, what advice would you give them to make it alluring for purchasing? Boom.
Me specifically, I only really enjoy buying like the trade paperbacks. I think it's the perfect amount of book. Like, if they made one that was like double length, then that would be fine too. But any bigger than that's like just a bit too much to hold. And then I don't like not being able to see the title of the thing on my bookshelf. So the single issues never really like caught my eye either. As
Okay.
far as like buying comics, I mean, most of them are fairly cheap. You kind of just have to dive in. You got to know your like niche. Like, a lot of things, like, they give good synopses on like places where you buy books, like thrift books, Amazon, all that. And you just got to know your stuff, and then listen to podcasts. People talk about all this sort of stuff. Listen to us more. We have a backlog of like 60 plus issues where we talk about everything. And then there's probably better podcasts out there that talk about even more than us, like on a weekly basis.
I don't know, man. We're number 15 or number 13? I can't remember. We're
Yeah,
ranked.
so
We're gonna step it up. Man. We
We're
might use
ranked.
that.
yeah, we're ranked. So like, if you're through all of our episodes, maybe check out one of the other 14 podcasts that are better than us. And if you hate their
Yeah.
personality, just tell us in one of our comments that, like, screw those guys. You guys are number one in my hearts.
Yeah, and vote for us on whatever this ranking system is. Find out how to vote
Yeah.
for us so we can be like number 13
Yeah.
next time.
Well, so okay, so let's I'm gonna clear the air here. So we announced this a few episodes ago, but
Hold on, I didn't answer your other question, Michael.
oh, go for it. Yeah.
As far as someone making a comic book that you want, like, me or other people to buy, just like put a good cover on it. I'm a firm believer in that I'm gonna judge a book by its cover.
Gotcha.
Dude,
and
we
comic
said that
books are
last couple episodes
yeah.
ago. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
we
tearing-
we judge
Yeah.
books by covers here.
we're definitely tearing apart some of these stereotypes that have lived for generations. But God, it's been a while since I've even talked to those people that kind of ranked us, but we wear their badge on our logo now, saying like, hey, we're best
Yeah.
novel. Yeah. Anyway,
Ranked.
if you guys want to increase or show support for the podcast, all you have to do is like and subscribe on the channel or whatever podcast platform you do, and that all accumulates to whatever method or system that they have, and it kind of bumps us up. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and then it's annual too. So I think the next release or the next list is in May. So hopefully we're able to, keep that mojo going. But to your point, Higgins, however many people in front of us, I've actually reached out to a few of those peeps, and I'm kind of waiting on responses. Maybe we can do some collaborative sessions and kind of show up on their podcast, and they can show up on ours and all that stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Yeah, big stuff coming.
Nice. I'll talk to new people, and maybe they got, like, I don't know, fun books to read, and or other stuff. I guess we do other stuff now too.
Yeah.
Isn't that our plan for next month or 2 months from now?
So
we're doing some game.
The rule is anything that can be read, and I think Jacob brought up Dispatch. Thank you. Brought up Dispatch. I think that's what's next on the line, and then after that month, if I'm not mistaken, we have our next Battle of the Genres.
Okay.
So
I'm
yeah.
cool with that. I guess I need to play the dispatch
Yeah.
that I bought. Well, we skipped it. How many drinks did you guys drink? What's your rating?
Yeah, we got to go back to the rating. Oh boy. Okay, so I had about I just kind of
kinda
kept
forgot.
pouring. I kind of just kept pouring into this glass. I had about 6 shots originally. I just kept nursing it.
What
But I'm
does
on my
your
I'm on my
heart tell
third
you?
glass.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, because it's an exceeding amount of liquor, I'm gonna say, honestly, Higgins, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this book.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna
My
lie. I
turn?
went. Yeah, you can go. I'll hit it last.
Okay. So I drank 3 drinks, and I think that's how I feel about this book right now. I felt like we hit it really early on. We hit a lot of things in the beginning, but I feel like there's so many things that happened that left me really confused that um I didn't entirely love it. Like, a mystery is good, but I didn't love how many things were left unanswered. So I'm gonna say a 3 out of 5.
Boo.
I Michael's booing, but I'm actually I was coming into this. I was like, I think I'm gonna give it like a 3 and I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. I had 2 drinks, but I liked it
What?
more than so.
Thank you.
The same points that he was bringing up, this specific volume with what I have now, a 3.5. The potential that I can kind of see it going in could turn this into a 5. This could be a 5
I agree.
if the extended material
Doesn't
goes
fail.
where I would want it to go, or goes in a good direction. I think this is a very good jumping off point.
See, now I have to justify my 5 because both of you went 3 and I just went all the way in. And I can't
I
just
went
let,
3 and I went 3 and
Yeah.
I did 3.5.
I would have been satisfied with a 4, Higgins,
Yeah.
but
I wasn't
can't
really
I
I wasn't
can't
really
let-
willing to give it a 4 though.
damn, see, that makes it harder for me. I can't just let the audience think that I'm just absolutely schmammered out of my mind and give it a 5 because that's not true. Not yet, anyway.
There's
No,
nothing.
I can see how you gave it a 5.
First
Yeah.
off,
I don't
okay.
think it's bad.
So I got let me justify it, right? First off, there is a black blind Jedi in this story. Then there's a white-haired modern day Witcher in this story. Then there's alcohol in the story. And then, well, yeah, I'm going to stop there. It's a 5 out of 5 in my books. So,
He's
It
hammered.
was a really it's a really good book that didn't give me everything I needed to make it
let's
make it a
let's
5
just
level
say,
book.
let's
And
just say,
I'm usually pretty nice to books.
I know, right? So
I
I'm really thrown off guard here.
I fully enjoyed my time with this. This felt like, I don't know, like an Adam Sandler movie. Great movies, but they're by no means like a 5 out of 5. They're funny,
What?
they're enjoyable to watch, but I'm never gonna
Yo.
give it a 5 out of 5.
50 First Dates? What? Jack and Jill? What?
You would give these movies 5 out of 5?
They're hilarious. Grown Ups,
they're
the
good
first
movies.
one?
They're great
No, that's
movies.
that's what I'm saying. They're
Yo.
very enjoyable. But say I'm a Rotten Tomatoes critic person, they're probably
Happy Gilmore?
maybe cracking 50.
You know what?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Good 50.
A
You know
good
what?
50.
Okay. If I can agree with all of that, what you just said, right? If you can just agree with me that Just Go With It was pretty damn good.
I mean, like, you started off really, really strong by using 50 First Dates as like
Oh
a 5
my
for 5
God.
like sell. But then you
Okay.
said Jack and Jill and Just
Jack
Go With It.
Yo, oh my God. Okay, anyway, all right.
And if you,
Adam,
I'm not gonna lie, if you had said Hubie Halloween, I might have had to tell you to get off the podcast.
no, you. Yo. Okay, you know what?
No,
fuck that.
ratings for squares.
No, we're not done with this. I'm gonna tag Adam Sandler in this. I'm gonna have him do a review on our podcast. Screw that. Like,
No, but if
God.
you reading for squares is a segment where we talk about stuff other than the book. It can be anything, games, style choices.
This whole episode has been reading for squares. We talked about everything but this book, I feel like.
Yeah. But not what we're specifically getting inside of us right now.
Oh God. I love how like I lost my cool there for a moment. Sorry guys. And Higgins just comes up with the professional side. Yeah, so readings for squares is this segment where like, oh God, okay.
You gave me a really great opportunity to interrupt you.
You won this episode, Higgins. Congratulations. Rating and just episode as a whole, you won it.
It's a team effort, Michael.
All right.
But yeah, do you guys want to one of you guys want to start, or do you want me to say stuff that I've been looking at? I'll go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go last because I have a rant. So go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like I've been looking at a lot of anime lately, and I'm gonna try to think of something else real quick. Did I talk about Ball Pit last time?
I don't think so.
No.
All right. So Ball Pit is this game. It's like spelled Ball X Pit, but it's like Hunter X Hunter, where the X you don't say the X.
The
So
X
it's just
is
Ball
silent?
Pit. The X is silent, like in an anime. But this is an anime. This is a game that I got through Game
I was
Pass.
not expecting it to be a game when you said ball pit. I really thought you had visited a ball pit.
Dude, I thought you went to
That's why I laughed at
McDonald's.
you.
Yeah.
No, that'd be good. But this is one of the more addicting games that I played in a long time. The best way I can describe it is like a roguelike brick break game, if that makes sense. So you start out with this main character that's a knight, and you're shooting balls. You know, brick break games, you're shooting balls and try to break the blocks. But in this, the blocks are like enemies coming down towards you, and like as you're shooting, you're like leveling this character up, and then you get a lightning ball, an earthquake ball, blah blah blah, and then more and more as you go, like now you get this thing called a fusion, where you can merge your lightning ball with your earthquake ball, and now you got earthquake lightning balls. And as they're coming down, they're trying to kill you, and you're basically trying to clear like the level. It works like a lot of roguelike things where you like play the same level a lot of times with like multiple different characters and multiple different basically different strategies, like different runs, do different things. Like there's one of the characters like does like a scatter shot with his balls. I've listened to I haven't got to this point, but I've listened to other podcasts talk about it where like one of the characters like turns it into a turn-based RPG, and then like also like an idle game. Like one of them just like plays for you, like an idle shooter. And then you do that run, and I think you can keep playing runs, but then there's also like another portion where you're like, it's like a town builder. You can you have this like square. Yeah, you have like a town builder. So you're getting resources and money, and you come back to the town, and like the more resources and money that you let you build buildings and like put more resources down to build more buildings to give you perks and more characters as you go in the roguelike portion of it. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, man. You can knock out a run, like a full length run lasts 15 to 20 minutes.
And
so
this
it's real fun
this
to
is
just like
called hold on. This is called Ball Pit?
Ball X Pit.
Ball X Pit?
It's on Game Pass, and it's
Wow.
That
it's a heck of
Are
it's
you
a
looking
heck
it
of a
up,
time.
Jacob?
Yeah, I haven't pulled it. I added it to my wish list. I'm gonna wait for it to go on a
That
bigger.
sound-
It's actually on a 20% sale right now.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, as it goes live, you might be able to catch it all.
I'm gonna
off.
make sure to include that in the description because like that sounds like a lot. So
It's spectacular.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And it's actually bundled. You can buy it with Vampire Survivors, which if you haven't played that, that's a very good.
It's kind of
Uh,
similar. It's kind of similar to that too, with like the different characters having different like kind of like tricks to them. Like
Hmm.
each of the characters start with a different one of their own like special balls, and man, it's a good time. It kind of
Yeah.
feels like old school Yu-Gi-Oh days, where like the old school like Yu-Gi-Oh like Game Boy game, where you're like
Yeah.
where you can like merge the cards together and make a new one, and you're like an 8-year-old kid and don't know anything, so you're like, what if I mix the little fireworm with the angry soldier guy? What's that gonna make? Boom, cool thing. And that's what it's like when you merge like the balls
That's cool.
until you figure them out again.
Interesting.
It's very
Okay.
fun.
Yep, I've wish
Thing is-
listed this. That's cool.
You've been on fire today, man. This is New Year, New You, or what? Like, what is going
know.
on?
I've been telling everybody I've been thriving in my 30s. Like I've really like grown into who I want to grown into a slightly better version of myself.
I love it, man. I love it.
Well,
It's
nice.
great.
I think it's because I have a PC now too, so I've been
you
cranking
feeling yourself.
cranking it out on that. The games, I mean.
I love it, man. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, good call, man. This looks fun. I will be
Yeah.
keeping an eye on this.
All right.
I've also been
man.
watching more One Piece and this one called Hell's Paradise. Those are anime.
Oh, I love Hell's Paradise.
I'm almost caught up. It's very good. I was telling Michael about it earlier, but I don't want to do too many things. Maybe I'll talk about it once I get finished up with it on the next
I think a new
episode.
season's coming out this year.
It's like
so-
it's like actively coming out right now.
Oh, it's
so,
coming out already?
Yeah. I think
watched
the
it.
first or second episode is dubbed already now. So
What? I didn't know it was coming out. You really
So
are on
m-
fire.
so many things are coming out right now.
Dude, this is
JJK season 3.
We got
been pretty
JJK
good.
season 3. I've watched the first 2 dubbed episodes. Loving the animation on that.
Yeah,
Dude,
they
not-
changed up the style.
They
It's
made it
so-
look
yeah,
really cool.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for me. I
I
swear to
won't-
God.
I'm not
Yeah, no
spoiling
spoilers,
any
no spoilers.
any of the stuff that's happening, but the animation is really cool.
They
Freeran-
took it from like the basic, what's the studio that makes it?
like
Mappa,
Funimation.
like the Mappa style, where it's
Yeah.
like just you can tell like this is a Mappa anime to like this whole other style. And it's really
it's
cool.
like a cell shaded 2.5D kind of like stuff.
Yeah,
looking.
it's just it's really like there's a really artistic vibe to it.
Interesting.
Yeah. What Freeran season 2 is coming out kind of as we speak, or it's coming out soon.
I haven't watched that.
It's good. You should watch it.
I can't remember. I'll have to look. You guys talk about something and I'll figure it out.
Jacob, go ahead.
All right. Well, actually, give me like 1 second.
Okay, so Higgins, they're gonna listen to the soothing sound of our voices.
So my topic. I have my headphones off. I don't know if you're talking.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I got a 3D printer for Christmas, and so if you're a video watcher, if you're an audio listener, go watch the YouTube video. But I've been printing off little miniatures and painting them, and learning how to paint and stuff. So I did a couple of different things. I did a Helldivers model.
Nice.
And then for Stranger Things, did a little Demogorgon.
Oh,
Nice.
And then if you're a Fallout fan, this is a NCR Ranger that I painted for one of my friends. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I've never painted before, so I mean, they're not like amazing quality, but it's been super fun, like printing stuff off, just scrolling through the billion models and picking something and printing it. And I have shit all over my room. Like I have this one I'm gonna paint. This is Kratos from God of War. Go watch the God of War video.
All those like designs and stuff are just free online, right? People just like
Yeah,
pop
it's all
them up
free.
there.
Yeah. It's so I have a Bamboo Labs printer, and the way it's been described to me is it's like a Apple version of 3D printers where it works. It's not the greatest, but it's very user friendly, and that's been my experience with it. I've set it up. Everything I printed comes out, really nice. And, you do a little post processing, sand it and spray it with some primer, and you can do whatever you want. And you can print a billion different things. I mean, you don't have to do models. That's just what I got into. But
I think pro tip. My wife, she used to do a lot of 3D printing for her job, and apparently if you like dip it in acetone for a little bit, acetone bath, it
I've heard that.
smooths out the plastic pretty good too.
Yeah, I think maybe not
That's
informed,
very
but I
minimal
think
knowledge for me, so
I
grain of
think if
salt,
you
but
print with like the higher, like there's like a ABS plastic that's like
yeah,
a high end plastic, you do the acetone bath to smooth it.
yeah.
But I don't like my 3D printer doesn't have an enclosure, and that type of
Okay.
plastic is like toxic to,
Would straight up
to
melt.
print. Yeah. So if I printed that, I couldn't be in the same room and all this other crap. So but no,
That's
I mean
fair.
I just the real thing is like the painting and the printing of models. That's what I've been really doing. And
Yeah.
I've been playing some different games. I actually, since you brought up a rogue, is it rogue light or rogue like?
I think it's either. I think
Yeah.
those are
So
two different styles.
yeah.
Okay. So there's
Roguelite
one
is
of those styles.
roguelite is like it says like light on that elements, but in roguelike is like heavy on the repeat. I think this one's might be actually like a roguelite because you get like progress as you go. And a
Okay.
roguelike, I think, means that it like every run is you just getting better yourself.
Dude, look at you, man, taking the
Okay.
gaming questions too. My God.
I don't play a lot of video games, but like two of my most listened to podcasts are like video game podcasts. So like I get it in my brain. I like listening to stuff
But
about it.
Higgins, you're talking about the person who needs his own easy level. Like
That's what I said. I'm really bad. I'm really bad at them. I don't got good
Uh.
hand-eye.
Well, I asked that because I just today picked up a game called Lort. Lort. It is
That
a
just
action roguelike.
showed up on Steam, right?
Yeah, it came out on the 21st of January this year. And instantly got addicted to it. It's like a magic,
Dude,
fun, cartoony style game.
It
you
looks
s-
kind of bad, right? But like in a good
Yeah.
way.
The graphics aren't great, but the mechanics are fun.
Looks
you
like
said
kind of like what's it called? Mega Bonk that just came out.
Yeah. Yeah, like Mega Monk.
so you said Lord. I wrote it down, and my dyslexic ass was like,
Lord of the
Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
No,
just see
it's
that
fun.
on there.
And that's what I got. My 3D printing and my gaming escapades.
Awesome. Oh man, where do I begin? I mean, we're already over time, but fuck it, I'll go ahead and go on my rant. So I have been prepping for the studio's annual book release at the end of February. I am super behind, mostly because I've been taking up development projects and school equals more development projects. But Jacob knows this. I have been struggling with pinpointing the reason why people fear AI taking over jobs, right? Especially in the creative realms, right? Because there's a huge wave of individuals that fear like, oh, well, don't use AI because it's gonna learn and it's gonna steal our jobs. They took our jobs type deal, right? And I just can't see it because the more time I spend with AI, the more time I realize how stupid it really is. And I mean, that goes for writing. If you were to give an AI platform a prompt to write on, there is nothing that it can generate where you're like, oh, I can't really tell if this is real or not. No, you can immediately tell that it was AI written, and you don't need any platform to tell you that it really is. And I don't want to say stupid because when the cybernetics happen and they start hunting humans, I don't want to be target number one, but like it just it what it does, it's not really AI. The AI of this generation is not really. It's just advanced machine learning. What it's doing is going out and it's taking from sources and it's just creating a pattern. It's pattern recognition. So if you just take a moment to go to AI, right, and you just give it 5 different prompts, it will use the same words, the same names, the same style, but just for a different genre, right? And it's just it's dumb, right? Anyway, all this to say that I've been going on this development kind of hiatus from writing. I've been creating some applications, I've been writing some scripts, and New Year came. Aaron and I decided that we're gonna go and do our usual, like, let's lose some weight type deal, because I gotta lose this dad weight. And I decide to, by myself, that I'm gonna do the Saitama workout, right? 100 push-ups, 100 squats, all that stuff. But I'm gonna make an app to keep me like
Motivated?
accountable. Yeah,
Yeah.
motivated, accountable. And I go ham designing this app because I download this one that's already on the store and it just didn't work right. And then I get this ad for Base 44, which is an AI platform that's strictly for development. And when I tell you that that is the most frustrating platform I've ever worked on to do anything development wise, I'm not kidding, right? I saw a meme the other day and it spoke to my heart where it says you can spend 2 hours doing what you want to do, developing what you want to do, or you can spend 6 hours trying to get AI to do it for you. And it is absolutely true. Like, there is just no way in hell that AI is in a position to steal anybody's job, aside from, maybe customer service who's already out there, because these idiot executives are already replacing, their customer service department with AI, trying to navigate for, press 1 for this, press 2 for this, which is annoying as hell, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm just fed up with the narrative that's being pushed for AI. It's not a monster. It's literally something you can squash. The more you learn about it, the more you can work around it. And I'm going to make some videos pretty soon, independent of this podcast, to really just talk about it, because I'm pretty sure that, again, I'm going to go ahead and blurt out my opinions and I'm going to get a lot of hate for it. But I think that it's absolutely true. Like, it's not ready. It's not where people say it's there. Elon Musk does a lot of like good kind of advertisement for it, for like the cars and the self-driving. But aside from that, like, it's not real AI. It's not there. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the alcohol talking. That's my rant. That's my
Well,
readings
can
for
I
Square. Go ahead.
can I
Go
share
for
a
it.
little insight? I mean, so I well, you brought up Tesla, right? I drive a Tesla,
Yeah, go for it.
and I've used their self-driving features. It's not. I don't. First of all, I don't know that it's AI powered. I think it's like a machine learning thing, and it's But anyways, it's not where you could go to sleep and let it do its thing, because you will die. Like, it will crash and you will die because it will make a dumb mistake. And then as a developer, I mean, I use AI frequently uh, to do various things. And um, like you said, you can spend a lot of time doing something and getting it right and designing the architecture, or you can spend even more time asking AI to do it. And it's so true, because they don't these big AI companies want the executives to believe that their product is at a point where you can start laying off junior devs, and you don't need to pay developers as much money as you really do. And it's just not. Like, you can't even fully trust AI at this current state to reliably write unit tests for your code. Um, and that's a big thing. Like, it's those are very simple, like, straightforward things, and it won't always get that right. And you definitely can't leave it up to make its own decisions about designing your architecture, and picking out uh ways to write clean code and stuff. And You know, I mean, this isn't an AI podcast, but I agree with you that it's not at a point where it's not where people say it is, and it doesn't feel like it's evolving as quickly as it was over the last, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's stalled. I don't know anything about this. The thing that I've noticed is like what you guys kind of said is that, like you just said, like I thought we were ramping up, it was going great, and then all of a sudden we hit a certain point, and it honestly feels like it's become more, but like more quality or more quantity, lower quality
Yeah.
than everything. It's become, I don't know, like a huge, uh, like any other thing, the market's been flooded. So like, there's just a bunch of shit product
Yeah.
out there.
And I'm gonna be the first one to raise my hand. I'm guilty of it. I took an LLM and made it a local AI, right? But there's people doing that across the board. They just grab an LLM and then throw it out to the market and say, "Hey, I have my own AI," when it's absolutely just crap.
Yeah.
And to your point, Jacob, like it's not ready because I mean, I've been in the IT industry most of my life. I've been in the game industry for about 6 years. I've been writing for God knows how long, right? I wrote in my opinion, a very detailed requirement stock. It couldn't even follow that. It couldn't.
Yeah. It
To
loses
it,
context so
yeah,
quick.
to its credit, it delivered a beautiful UI. It just didn't work. No matter how many times I told it to do X, Y, and Z, it could not register. It would forget the previous prompts. It would
That's what
deviate
I
from what's
noticed.
written. Yeah. It's
It's really good
ridiculous.
it's really good at pictures, but anything with words, it just loses the script.
Yeah. So for all my creatives listening, right, it is not the end of the world. Go ahead and learn thy enemy and fight
Not
back
yet.
because like
Within like,
it
I don't know,
is
man.
yeah.
We got the internet so fast. I feel like we're just like we hit our first boom, and then someone's gonna figure something out in like 5 to 10 years, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna be the thing that like it's supposed to be now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really don't think
It needs
it's
it needs an evolution. It's where it's
yeah.
at. It can't become where they say it's going to be. There needs to be an evolution from how we're currently doing AI into the next step, which is um, AGI or whatever the buzzword is.
I
And
forget
then
what
it's
the
gonna turn
buzzword
into
was. Yeah.
that movie with Johnny Depp where he's like a robot. You know that one, Transcendence?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go watch
I
Transcendence, guys. It's fine.
I didn't mean to hijack or anything like that, but I mean that's what I've been up to. Just I've been developing a lot. I've been experimenting, not so much, outside of development with AI, but really, just kind of seeing what's out there, with school and whatnot. I'm still running the studio, and I will like wholeheartedly say that as of right now, 008 Studios does not sponsor or recommend any AI projects. Even if AI is perfected, we sponsor 100% organic creative material.
Yeah.
When it comes to novel spirits, we review and we analyze 100% organic creative material. We don't waste our time with what, AI creates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a developer, I would rather developer jobs get taken before creative jobs get
Yeah.
taken because I don't want to watch anything AI has made
Yeah.
or
AI
produced.
AI is not a creator. It is a tool. Feel free to use it for productive reasoning, but not as a final product at all whatsoever. And as a final note before I shut up, to all the executive or supervisors or managers listening to this, AI is not a final solution. Don't be tricked by the narrative that's out there. So anyway, I'm done. No more.
Oh, yeah. So I think we should say what we're doing next month, and that is Jacob
Dispatch.
Dispatch.
Is
The
Dispatch,
whole
am I
thing.
leading that?
The whole thing. I think he brought it.
Playthrough. Yeah,
The whole
play
thing.
through. Take notes of your personal playthrough because we're all gonna have different outcomes. So kind of take some notes and see. We'll discuss where we deviated on different decisions.
How many?
And
Have you played any of this? Do you know?
He's finished it.
You finished it?
I got an ending.
What's the runtime?
I mean, I played it in one day, so maybe like
all 8 issues in like one day. Isn't there like 8?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it was like I played most of the day. It's probably like maybe like a 12-hour thing or something like that.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't like a 30-hour game that I really had to like pay attention to too hard. If I can knock it out in like a weekend or two, then that's perfect.
Now,
you can.
now, do not be misled. You do have to pay attention. The choices matter. But
Yeah.
Choices do matter. You'll get my ending if you don't make the right choices.
I'll write stuff down. Maybe I'll be playing with Bethany.
Okay, Jacob,
it's a fun game.
I challenge you to play it again before the next recording.
Yeah, get a new ending.
See if you can get a new ending based off of some different choices and see how you feel about it.
Oh, I know what I'll choose differently this time.
I can't wait. I can't wait to ask.
Yeah, I'll play it again.
All right, gentlemen. We've reached. We're
excited.
a little bit over time. Let's go ahead and close up shop, sweep up, clean up.
We're our own bosses. Well, yeah, we're our own bosses. We can record.
We can go 4 hours.
You know
Let's
what?
Go 4 hours
You're
tonight.
absolutely right. New year, new us. Fuck it. What else do you guys want to talk about?
We can do it for any amount of time. Probably just like where they can find us, I guess.
Yeah,
okay.
personally, I'd like to talk about wrapping up this podcast.
All right,
I do have
so
to go to work in the morning too. Dang. Where's Night Storm when you need it?
I know, right? Yeah. Oh my god. All right, so I will go ahead and go first. I'm Michael Lopez. I'm your local awesome author. If you have any questions about Novel Spirits, the episodes, anything that 008 Studios is working on, you can always find me at 008studios.com. Jesus Christ. But it's 0-0-8studios.com purposefully. So go ahead and check us out. Check out the projects that we have. Stand by for end of February where our annual release is supposed to come out. We have, if you're a Patreon follower, Patreon. Anyway, if you're a follower there, you have a list of what all is included in that package, including some of the late arrivals that were just submitted just a little bit after the new year. Stay in tune for the next episode, and then also go ahead and prep yourself to support our charity run this year, where 008 Studios is doing a dragon anthology. I've mentioned it a few times in the past, but that is now reality in 2026. So stand by for more. Higgins.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at jser93, and you can email us on the site and ask me questions. And if Michael tells me them, I'll answer them. I'll tell you anything.
I've made it easier. So like if you subscribe to the site, you can immediately chat with the studio. So you didn't even have to send a message. So it's even easier now. You still have to subscribe though.
I don't think I have anything else worth mentioning for myself.
All right, Jacob, take us home.
All right. So I actually posted a YouTube video. I don't think I posted that last time. Yeah, if you can find me or you can find me on YouTube at CanICodeJS. I put a YouTube video up there. It's very techy and talking about Linux and stuff. But I'm going to do a lot of other videos. I have lots in the plans. But I actually did post something for once, so I can say that I actually did it. That's all I got.
Was it the ad blocker on the network thing, or?
No, that video is still in the works, but it will be coming out.
Okay.
Don't worry, I just subscribed to you.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I have other channels that I'm thinking about, but not to be too ambitious, so I'll wait to mention those.
Not to do another plug-in on ourselves in this episode, but Jacob, if you're interested in how to block ads on your network overall, so
network-wide,
any device that's connected to your Wi-Fi, go ahead and subscribe to him, and he will tell you how to do it. So
nice.
Yeah. absolutely gorgeous.
Nice and easy, cheap and easy.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for this episode of Novel Spirits. We hope you enjoy. We hope you enjoyed your drinks. We hope you enjoyed the books. We hope you enjoyed us ranting. As always, I'm going to go ahead and say cheers, guys, and have a good one.
Yep, and play Dispatch before next episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See you guys.
You guys have a good one.
Bye.